Hi, my name is Heather. I'm a herbalist living in BC's beautiful interior in the Okanagan Valley, which is currently on fire. So unfortunately, people are being displaced, they're being evacuated, people's homes are burning to the ground. But those of us who are lucky enough to not be in that situation are dealing with the smoke. So literally everyone here is affected by this. Everyone is feeling this right now. This is terrible. There's really dense smoke out there. We're being told to stay inside. It's just a rough time. So I thought I would share some of the things I'm reaching for as a herbalist right now. I thought I would share some ideas for ways to support your body and your organs and your mental health during this time. So I'm going to start with some lung herbs naturally. And the first one I'll start with is a local, and it's Mullein. So this is Verbascum, thapsus. And this is just a little guy. This is just a little leaf. The leaves, do get quite a bit bigger. The reason why I'm mentioning this one is because if you're living here, if you're dealing with the smoke, then this is growing around you. And this is perfect for this situation, actually, this herb, because it soothes irritated lungs, right? So it's incredibly irritating, this smoke. So it soothes that irritation, that inflammation, that dry cough. It also has these little yellow flowers, which are super cute. And they're really nice for the irritation in your throat and for that dry cough as well. This is growing around you, so you can go and get some for free. Just like obviously look it up and make sure you're getting the right herb. Don't just eat anything that's growing just because it's natural. Doesn't mean it's safe. So make sure you're getting the right herbs. Mullein. And you go for the leaf and the flowers. And this is covered in ash, sadly, like everything else out there. So you just give it a little brush. I have a little brush. I give you a little brush. And then you chop it up and make it into a tea. You can just infuse it. Same for the flowers. You can mix it all together. Okay, what else? So Colstfoot is the lung tonic that I'm reaching for the most right now. So this is Colstfoot, Tussilago, farfara, and it's a relaxing expectorant. It's an antispasmodic, anti-inflammatory, and it's really great for dry, inflamed lungs. Now it's controversial because it contains pyrrolizidine alkaloids, so it's not suitable for anyone who's pregnant, not suitable for anyone with pre-existing liver disease. It's definitely not for everyone, and no herb is appropriate for everyone, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But I'm using it and I'm finding it fabulous. It's really, really helpful. You can feel it working right away, starting to move things out. So if I'm coming in from being outside, I'll take some of that and get things out. As it moves things out, you might cough a little bit to kind of clear. You might be coughing, clearing things a little bit. But that's it working. And but if you were coughing before, let's say you had an irritated kind of dry cough before, that will go away. So you might just cough a little bit, clear things out, and then it will start to settle. It's really nice anti-spasmodic, and it's a nice soothing. So it's really great for those inflamed lungs. Okay, another lung tonic. So we really want to be reaching for lung tonics right now. We want that tonic effect in the lungs. We want to help build resilience in the lungs. So herbs like astragalus, Angelica can be really good. Angelica, archangelica is another one I'll talk about. I'm reaching for it a little bit less right now because it's warm, right? It's just this is actually my favorite lung tonic is Angelica, archangelica. It works so well. You can take it, you can feel it, kind of sinking down into the lungs and warming things and moving things out. It works so well, but it's warm. It's kind of warm right now. So, being this hot and dry, you may not want something so warm, or if you want to take it, you can pair it with something that's a little bit more cooling and soothing kind of stuff. So there's that. It's the same reason I'm not reaching for rosemary right now. Rosemary is great at, kind of clearing mucus and things like that. Rosemary is such a fabulous herb in general, probably one of my favorite herbs, but I'm not going anywhere near rosemary right now because rosemary is hot and dry, and my environment right now is hot and dry. So I'm leaving rosemary on the shelf for now. But let's see, something that's cooling and soothing. So licorice is a good one to reach for. It is a really nice cooling, soothing remedy. It's demulcent, so it has that kind of coating, soothing action. And it's really great for, it's another expectorant, but meaning it helps move things out of the lungs, but it's helps specifically with that throat irritation. So your throat and your kind of breathing passages get irritated from being outside, even, for a short amount of time. So licorice is great for that. Okay, the last expectorant I'll mention, the last lung support I'll mention, is Elecampagne. So that's Inula helenium. And this helps to soothe the bronchial tubes. It's another expectorant. It's not suitable for, if you're asthmatic and you tend to have kind of spasmodic cough, you might want to avoid this one. But otherwise, it can help clear things out. It's really excellent at moving things out. And the reason why I'm bringing this one up right now is because it's been used as a folk remedy for homesickness. So it's something we actually use to treat homesickness. So if you've been evacuated, or if you're even if your home is under threat, or if heaven forbid your home has is gone because of this, first of all, I'm so sorry, but yeah, Elecampagne is something that can help with the homesickness you might be feeling right now. And of course we can think of a literal home, like your literal home being away from your home or losing your home, but we can think of your home as being something a little bit more metaphorical, maybe, right? The environment is our home, right? And the environment, our home right now is not doing super well. It's obviously under duress. And what else? What else can be a home? So a home can be another time, right? Like maybe the time before things were like this, right? The time before fire season was a thing, before this was kind of normal. So there's that. So Elecampagne can help with that feeling of loss, of homesickness, and the grief that comes with what we're dealing with right now. Okay. I'll talk a little bit more about grief and how to support your mental health through this later. But first, we're going to talk about detoxification next. So detoxification. So everyone's thinking about their lungs right now, I think, but not a lot of people are thinking about their livers. And you definitely want to think about your liver right now, because your liver is overwhelmed. This is hard work. This is a hard time for your liver, okay? Your liver absolutely needs support. I feel like everyone who is breathing this air needs liver support right now. So especially if you're feeling sluggish, or if you're having headaches or nausea, if you're feeling kind of queasy and uneasy, this is a sign that your liver could use some support. So, one thing you want to think about is okay, what can I do to help support my liver in terms of just basic foundational stuff, avoiding alcohol, maybe eating a little bit less processed stuff than you might normally reach for, less packaged processed stuff, eating a little bit more kind of natural whole foods that are nutrient dense, just to make things a little bit easier for your system. What else? Sleep is so important. Sleep is when your body clears waste. It's when your liver clears itself, your liver does its work. It's also when your brain is clearing waste, right? So your brain will be affected by this as well. And so when you're sleeping is when your brain is clearing metabolic waste and stuff like that. So in terms of detoxification, sleep. Do whatever you got to do to sleep. Definitely, you got to get your sleep. And eating a little bit cleaner and drinking lots of water. Lots and lots and lots of water. Okay? Apart from that, what herbs do we have that can assist detoxification? Well, among others, we have milk thistle. Is probably my favorite. Milk thistle seed specifically. It doesn't extract super well into water, so teas can only take you so far. So you probably want to do something like a tinctured extract, or maybe an extract that comes in a capsule or something like that. Some type of extraction in a capsule or a tincture. Okay, what else? Dandelion root. Dandelion root. That's another one you can find for free in your yard or in any kind of green space, maybe that's not sprayed. This is another great detoxifier for the liver. Just kind of general detox support. And that's a great one to reach for. It's really supportive to the liver. It's a mild laxative as well, which is, elimination is of course part of detoxification, but just keep that in mind. What else? Schizandra. So Schizandra is a fabulous liver herb. Excellent detoxifier, antioxidant. So would be super helpful at this time. It's another one that, is not appropriate for everyone. So if you're on other medications and things like that, you might want to double check on that. Other ways to support detoxification would be maybe something like cilantro or parsley. Those help move heavy metals out of your body. Depends what's burning. Structures are burning, buildings are burning. There's all kinds of gnarly stuff getting out into the air. So you might want to think about other things that can help you clear those toxins. Yeah. Okay. What else? So last but certainly not least is your mental health. So this is something you want to think about supporting. I guess the first thing I want to say here is that if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling heartbroken, hopeless, despondent, that makes sense. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the way you're feeling. This is a natural response to what we're seeing, right? This is a really heavy thing to experience. The first time I ever saw a mountain burn, I just sobbed and sobbed for like days. It was just so sad. On the other hand, if you're feeling numb, if you feel like you can't feel anything at all, that is also natural. This is a way the body protects itself. This is an adaptation to something that is traumatizing. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the way you're feeling, however you're feeling, okay? However you're feeling right now is appropriate to what we're dealing with here. But, so there's nothing to fix with you, but, can we bring in some support? Because being in fight or flight mode or being, in a dissociative state, right? These are things that can be hard on the nervous system, right? They can be hard on your body, actually. So what can we bring in as far as support for you at this time, for your nervous system, right? So St. John's wort is actually my favorite here. St. John's wort is obviously known for being effective for mild to moderate depression, but it's actually really great for anxiety as well. So it works really well for that nervous tension and the, sadness that we're feeling. St. John's wort also has this this relationship with the sun. It peaks at the summer solstice, and yeah, it's got lots of folklore associations with the sun. So right now we cannot see the sun. It's blocked out by smoke. So we want to be thinking about herbs that can bring the sun to us, right? So St. John's wort is one of them. Lemon balm is another one. It's another really sunny herb, really nice nervine as well. Yeah, for anxiety, if you're feeling anxiety, stress, panic, that kind of stuff, I'm leaning more toward catnip, chamomile, lemon balm. Linden flower is a really nice one too. I'm leaning a little bit less for passion flower and lavender because I find them a little bit dry at this time. So these other ones can be helpful. I really like linden flower for this too because it does have that kind of demulcent, soothing action, and it's nice for the lungs as well, that one. Okay, if you are reaching for some of your habits, let's say you're reaching for something like alcohol or weed or whatever, whatever you pick up to help you numb feelings that are uncomfortable. First of all, that is totally understandable. I get it. Stuff like this might make you want to drink, and that is understandable, totally. But your body, especially your body, your liver are taxed right now. So what can we do that might be, supportive in a way that's not taxing the liver quite so much, right? So if you're having really bad cravings, or let's say if you're in recovery and you're finding this really hard, oats is one to reach for. So Oatstraw, oat seed, these can be helpful. Another one is Reishi. These are all really helpful for folks who are trying to let go of habits. So it's helpful for addiction, helpful for cravings, right? So if that's coming up for you, if you're finding you're wanting to reach for, your alcohol, your weed, your cigarettes, whatever it is you lean on, these things can help you. So Oatstraw can help with those cravings specifically. Reishi is also really great for that, and Reishi is another liver detoxifier, so it can help support your liver as well. Yeah. Like I said, no herb is appropriate for everyone, so definitely consult your healthcare practitioner, someone who's looked at your case specifically, like if you're on other medications or depending on your health status. So definitely you want to have your case considered before you start on a herbal protocol. And if you're interested in starting with herbs, then a herbalist would be the most appropriate person to talk to about herbs. Yeah, and what else? One more thing. So supplements-wise, what can help you? Sorry, yeah, I didn't get into supplements. So just off the top of my head, something like B vitamins would help your, might help your body deal with the stress that we're faced with right now. And what else? NAC, yeah. NAC is a good one for lung support as well, and supportive to the liver as well. So I think NAC could be a good one to reach for. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for listening, and good luck out there.